Good morning. That'll adjust my attitude this morning. I'm going to give you something else that will help. I want us to do another installment on the subject of prayer. This time I want to give you a form of prayer called breath prayers, or prayers of the heart, some people call them. And they are a true weapon, as 2 Corinthians 10:4 describes, that the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but have divine power to destroy strongholds. Paul goes on to say, we destroy arguments and every lofty opinion that raises itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take every thought captive to obey Christ. Well, this is a very simple way of doing that. And Jen Johnson describes them in this book, Enjoying the Presence of God, in which she tries to capture, as so many spiritual writers do, a taste of the life of a man a long time ago about whom was written a book that is the thinnest book you'll ever read, called Practicing the Presence of God. Brother Lawrence was in a monastery, yes, but he was the kitchen help. And so many of the brothers wanted to learn from him how he could carry a devotional attitude into the kitchen while he was cooking and cleaning dishes. So Jen Johnson gives us this as a first tool. So does Thomas Kelly. He's a Quaker pastor and spiritual writer, and this is what he says. The processes of inward prayer do not grow more complex but more simple. We begin with simple whispered words and we formulate them spontaneously. Listen to a few. He says, one of them is, thine only, thine only. Or we seize upon a fragment of a psalm like, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. Repeating them inwardly, he says, over and over. In a book, a fictional book called Scent of Water, a fictional character is turning back towards God, and the way they learn to do that is by allowing thoughts like that to take them back towards God. Here's some of the thoughts that this fictional character used. Into thy hands, or Lord, have mercy, or thee I adore. That into thy hands sounds familiar because that's from Jesus' last saying on the cross. And I'm going to give you a few more, and here is your assignment. I want you to pick one, and I want you to use it as sort of a period at the end of your thoughts for the next 7 days. So let me repeat the ones I've said already. Thine only, or so panteth my soul after thee, O God, or into thy hands, or I just like it this way, your hands, your hands. Lord, have mercy, or there thee I adore, or turn this person's heart towards you when you see somebody, or maybe turn my heart toward this person. Do I need to change, as 1 Corinthians 11:28 asks us, or teach when we run across somebody else who we're having problems with, or teach me through this person's negative behavior. Think about that one. Thank you for this person as God brings people to mind, or thou wilt keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on thee. Repeat that one a few times and your mind will begin to be stayed on him, and guess what? You'll get the peace that verse promises. Somebody shortened that one. Thou wilt keep and keep and keep. Or maybe just to God, thank you. Or you are right here. Anyway, I want you to tell me which one you choose. You may have to listen to this one a few times. I'm going to conclude with this statement about these breath prayers. Breath prayers become valuable tools to help God's Word reverberate within your inner self.